Good morning, Tokyo. And this is me at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning, going to go and take some great shots, I hope. The weather's a little bit overcast, as you can see, from the lovely white glare, but I think that's going to create a good lot of contrast to the pictures. So my mission today is I'm going to be going downtown to go and pay my respects to my father-in-law, and because it's downtown Tokyo, I should be able to see a whole lot of interesting things to show you. Let's hope that I can take some great photos too. With today's video, I'm going to speak about my personal weapon of choice. It's actually something that I actually made out of sequoia, which was given to me by my older brother. Sequoia, the wonderful big giant sequoia. I've gone and made it into a grip that it's really easy for me to be able to shoot my shots. I think it's really good and really easy. What do you think? It's actually quite amazing because here on the train, first thing in the morning on a Saturday, everybody is sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. It's like they haven't had enough sleep the night before, or else they've partied too much the night before. So we've been riding the train now for about 30 minutes. We're almost at the destination. I often speak about textures in my photography and try to use a lot of what's around the city, and then what I do is I dock two pictures together. I'll give you an example in the video. It is basically taking sort of a background over here so you can see where a plant has been on the wall over here, and what I do is I take a shot of that and something else, and I put the two together, I dock them together, and that way you can create a lovely texture with your pictures. Please have a look. Me taking a shot of the wall. What I also try to do is, there's a lot of lines that you see. I try to get the outside of my photo. So when you have the photo sitting like this, the outsides, I try to make the lines parallel, and that way it's really easy to use them inside your picture and it doesn't look strange, especially when you're docking the picture. Some of the wonderful joys of Japan is that basically you just walk very simply just down the street, and there's always some kind of temple or some kind of something there that you can just, you feel like you're back in Japan again. It sounds really strange me saying you're back in Japan. It feels like sort of the old part of Japan, or the image that a lot of people create of Japan before they arrive. Beautiful, you've got bamboo over here, you've got a nice little temple over here. Whenever you find, or whenever I find, particularly find an old building, very dilapidated, these are the places that I really enjoy for taking my texture shots. You can see with this wall over here, wonderful texture, and you can see maybe the rusted and the paint that's been removing on the building over here. These are shots that I will try to incorporate into and try and dock with other beautiful pictures that I take. textures. As you can see, tons of textures. There's always textures, you know, you find rust, you find paint that's been smeared in that. These are the things that you want to put together, and it just creates wonderful texture on a flat picture. Let's try and see. I think that should work. Walking along the street, bumped into this baseball field where baseball is really popular. You can see actually the next generation, the guy right behind me over here, he's actually half Japanese, very big guy, pitching, this guy right here, pitching, and I'm not a baseball player, I don't understand form and the way that they throw things, but it's always good to watch the young generation go flat out. As I walk up to the river, I think I'm going to be able to take a really amazing shot, because you've got these mirrors over here that's showing the people coming out of the street over here to see if there's any cars, and I think the absolute nothingness on the back is going to create a great backdrop for me to take I think a really good shot. Really excited about this one. I'm just going to be really careful because there's cars coming from both sides. Very happy with that shot, and the reason being is because as the guy walked over here, I saw a wonderful silhouette of him sitting right in the middle, right over there. I believe the shot's going to be good. There is an old man down by the river, and he's fishing. I think I can take a good shot of him with the river sitting right behind him. I'm going to do a dangerous shot now. I'm going to try and shoot the birds right at the top of the screen, as you can see, from right below. And I hope they don't shit on me. Interesting shot. Let's see what it looks like. Arrived at the old man's cemetery. Time to clean his grave and pray for him and put a little bit of incense up for him as well, and maybe give him a nice cold tea. Paying respect, clean the gravestone, put a little bit of incense, put a little bit of flowers up, and that's me. Good for the next couple of months. Done my thing, prayed for the old man, feel good. Now off to go and hopefully go and see Granny and or Baba, as they say here in Japanese. Say hi to her and go back home again. Small something to laugh about and me just acting stupid, but this is something for thought. I'm walking along the street and I look down and there's two things on the street. You look at them and you tell me what you think, and we just hope that the kid wasn't playing or the baby wasn't playing with that. Check this. Holy mackerel. I've got a little bit of munchies. Man, because I've been walking around like so much. And the munchie I've chosen today is what they call American dog. It's basically a sausage with batter around it. And then what you do is you take mustard and ketchup, if I can find it. Mustard and ketchup in a 2-pack like that. Just whoops, and they just landed on my hand. And basically, it comes out as you squeeze. Then goes over your American dog, and you can enjoy it. Just found more texture photography to do. And I think those 2 shots will do it. It's almost done. On my way back to the center of Tokyo again. One more stop and then we go. At long last, back home in my neighborhood, this part of town, tons of people out because they have this big Draimon festival on. Draimon is this. Tons of all these little Draimon characters around, and this place is nuts, just like thousands of people. Place like home. No place like home. Oh, after being out since 6 this morning, it's 1 o'clock now. Long time of shooting, and back home to edit and to drink. Ah, home sweet home. Now I can relax to a smoked salmon with fresh cream cheese, fennel and a little bit of mayonnaise sandwich. And yes, I need a glass of wine as well, so cheers everybody.